Well, boys and ghouls, it's been a long trip and definitely a strange neighborhood here, but I'm told that this is the location of Infested Films, yes. So, let's just go on over and see if we can find these guys, huh? Alright, come with me. Well, I think I lost it. The monster, I mean. Oh, but wait, I think I see our interviewees. Well, that was, that was interesting. But well worth it, I feel. Definitely well worth it. I am sitting here with three absolutely insane gentlemen. They are from the amazing film company, Infested Films. We've already done 2 movies that are mind-blowing, and I can't wait to dissect them before your dead eyes. So let's go ahead and get to the dissection, shall we? So, welcome, guys. I guess first thing is to introduce yourselves and tell us what madness you each do.
Yeah, I'm Sean Canfield. I'm writer, producer, director. I've just produced our most recent short, Freddy and the Goblins, for this guy.
My name's Scott Dawson, and kind of the main special effects guy, my main forte. And I've done a little writing and directing for us too. Our newest one, Freddy and the Goblins.
I'm David Sherbrooke. I'm writer, director, producer, co-owner of Infested Films. I wrote and directed Morning After and Theodore, and co-directed Freddy and the Goblins, our newest one.
Okay, so with The Morning After, it's so over the top and so 80s and a lot of fun and hugely gory. As a matter of fact, Egbert, our resident film critic, loves this film. His only complaint is there's no boobs, but maybe they'll fix that in the future, huh? But what feeling were you really going for with that film or with all of your films?
Definitely going for that over-the-top 80s feel. I mean, that's all of our favorite movies.
Yeah.
You know, it's that B-grade schlock horror movies that, you know, the 70s and 80s are just known for. So, you know, obviously trying to get that. I mean, the original idea, can't even remember why, but we always wanted to make this, you know, body horror short about bugs infesting people's bodies, and actually made a short back in 2006 called It'll Clear Up by Morning, which is, you know, almost no budget. We shot it all at our house and had always been meaning to kind of upgrade and do a better version of it. So we just decided, you know, I wrote a script for it, and Scott and I talked about all the insane effects that we could try and pull off and just make it as ridiculous and over the top as we possibly could.
Now, the next film, Theodore, can you give us a little bit of background on that?
Theodore came about a while ago. Is just trying to do something that was kind of the opposite end of the spectrum from The Morning After. You know, not really over the top, more of a dark, surrealistic, ambient feel to it. Just a really weird take on, I guess, a slasher kind of character that we wanted to come up with. So
More of a supernatural kind of feel to it. We had never really done anything like that before.
Right.
yeah, and you know, it's 10 minutes long, just straight to the point. You know, no filler really. It just kind of goes for your throat.
Now, who or what are your inspirations?
Oh man.
There's so many. I mean, for me personally, a lot of old Cronenberg. Like, I've always been just fascinated with the body horror aspect of horror. Just this uncontrollable things happening to you. Everything from that old Peter Jackson, just complete over the top, Bad Taste and Dead Alive.
Absolutely.
You know, all the way to, you you know, people not even in the horror community really, you know, the Cullen brothers and just their knack for capturing, you know, character and just bizarre storytelling.
Coming from more of like effects standpoint, it'd have to be, of course, Tom Savini and all those guys, old effects artists. I just liked Rob Bottin and Dick Smith's work. A lot of those guys just kind of inspired me.
Absolutely.
Got me going in this.
Like, I mean, even guys like, you know, just the Stuart Gordons and Brian Usna, all the guys that do just no budget, low budget, you know, horror because they love it and they just consistently do it and they keep coming. You know, the guys you see at conventions every year, the Reggie Bannister, you know, all those kind of guys.
Now, what has been the biggest challenge so far?
Man, we were talking about this new film we did, Freddy and the Goblins. That one was probably the most pre-production, just with effects. It took so long to get all these puppets and everything made, just doing it ourselves. Probably the most challenging still would be Morning After, though. That was our biggest production so far and longest.
Our opening shot in particular on The Morning After, where it comes from the tree, we were told that there would be no way to do that and make it look good and smooth. And, you know, it's the first time we did it, we all looked, well, there goes that, you know.
So it was really a huge challenge that we all kind of overcame and just kind of solidified in our minds that much more that we can do whatever we want to do. I mean, we try and do something a little different and kind of just go over the top more than what we did last time with every production we do. Something more challenging than, you know, the first film. Like, you know, with Freddy and the Goblins, Scott wanted to create, you know, these puppets and, you know, giant puppet monsters and all this, you know, ridiculous gore that none of us had ever tried to do before. So
it was my first time doing cable controls and stuff like that. I was just kind of getting into that. Everything worked out pretty much like I wanted it to. Actually better.
Now you're talking about you always want to outdo yourself each time, which is incredible because these films are amazing. So how are you going to outdo yourself now? What's in store for the future?
Well, this Freddy and the Goblins that we've been talking about is part of an anthology we're doing. It's 3 parts, kind of like our modern day, our generation's creep show,
nice.
You know, trilogy of terror kind of thing. We're doing that with Jonathan Lewis, director of Black Devil Doll, and Buzz Wallach, who's working on the Never Sleep Again, Nightmare on Elm Street documentary. And you know, we're still working, shooting, still in production, shooting the 4th segment soon, and so right now it's just kind of post-production on that and moving forward on, you know, a couple feature ideas that we have.
What about your top gore scene from films, any films?
There's so many more that we could say. Dead Alive, of course.
Yeah, the lawnmower scene is unbelievable still to this day.
Absolutely.
Some of my favorite effects and stuff would have to be The Thing, everything Rob Bottin's work back in the 80s. He had some of the coolest stuff anybody's ever seen still.
But I want to thank you guys very, very much for inviting me out to your humble abode here, and keep up the absolutely horrible work. And everybody, you have no excuse. Get to infestedfilms.com. Get these 2 movies. They are amazing if you want over-the-top, fun 80s craziness. This one, atmospheric, supernatural, spooky. Get this one. Do it. Or get them both. Even better. I'll teach you to make a fool of me. I can do that just fine on my own, thank you. Well, that takes care of that. Back to the mansion.
What the fuck? You killed my bread and butter.